Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm broadcasting live from my most favourite road in the world, the M25. Now, since I saw you guys last, there's been a few things going on in the back of this van. Nothing dodgy, but building work. I'll show you that in a bit. Right now, I'm heading up to Birmingham to get an upgrade on the van, and then hopefully we're going to go find a nice park up for the night. As long as the postcode is correct, I'm pretty much here. Well, it says it's down there on the right, but I'm guessing it's in here on the left. So it was almost right. Left, I mean. Anyway, the reason why I am here is to meet some guys from a company called Theft. Now, they're going to be installing a security system on the van called the Bear Lock. Now, I just want to make it clear that they have not approached me to get themselves on this channel or anything like that. I've done some research on security systems and I phoned them because this Bear Lock system seems genius and it's going to prevent anybody from being able to steal this van. But before these guys arrive, let me show you what's been happening in the back. Oh no. No wonder there was so much noise in here. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I'll get to that in a minute, but as you can see, the floor has been laid. Now, some of you may already know, I don't want to be putting any unnecessary holes into the van, so I've actually laid this floor with a completely different method than usual. There's no battens on the floor glued down, there's no screws going directly into the van, but I'm not going to go into too many details now because I am releasing a full build video at some point soon. But as well as the floor itself being laid, I have carpeted these rear panels and put them in, and behind those panels there's some Dodo thermo fleece, which is basically some thick fluffy insulation. I've also just painted my bed beam supports black there so it blends in nicely. The wheel arches were already carpeted, but you might not have seen those. And until now I've not been able to use the max fan because I haven't got my batteries in here, so it hasn't been rigged up. But what I've done, where is it? Up here, I've just used two spade connectors, I think that's what they're called, to connect the lines from the max fan to this 12-volt plug that was originally attached to an old fan that's broken, and that can now plug into my power station. So this evening, for the first time, I'm going to be able to test out the max air fan. And finally, this is my new e-bike. Well, I say it's an e-bike, it's pretty much a borderline motorbike. That thing is insane. It goes 31 miles an hour, off-road capabilities and all sorts, but I'll show you more of that in a little bit, because right now we've got to focus on this security system. Well, would you look at that? As fate has it, they drive a caddy. So this is the main man from Theft.
Hi guys.
How you doing, mate?
Good, good.
The rain has just started to come down, but it's not too bad. Already, we've been here for 2 minutes and the guys are getting on with this. So the simple version of what this Bear Lock does, it basically will lock my gear stick into reverse. And this isn't just any old lock, this is an unpickable, unbreakable super lock. So in other words, if somebody wants to steal the van, they are going to have to reverse it the entire way home. Now, I can't show you the actual installation of the lock itself because it's highly classified, top secret stuff. They don't like to obviously show the mechanism inside, but trust me, you are not going to break that thing. I've just had a little look of it and a hold of it, and it is solid. So the Bear Lock isn't the only product that these guys provide. I've actually opted for one of their other products as well, which is a safe that goes under the driver's seat. Now, these are so easy to install. I think it takes about 10 to 15 minutes usually, and they send them out and you do them yourself at home. But because they're here, I thought, why not take advantage of it? So he's chucking that in for me now. So, Jero, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Since I've been promoting your amazing service, what do you say to letting my audience get a 10% discount from your products?
Of course, not a problem. Just when you go to the website, mention Ads Ventures and we will provide 10% off.
Look at that, always looking after you guys. Right, I'm actually well happy with that. I've now got peace of mind that the pigeon will not be flying away from my grasp at any point soon. But right now, it's time to get back on the road to find some food and a park up. I've made my way over to, where am I? Shropshire, maybe, somewhere near there. And I know that this is roughly where my mate and fellow YouTuber, Dave Outdoors, lives. Really nice geezer, even when he's indoors. I asked him if he knows of any park-ups that I could go to this evening, and he's dropped me some coordinates for a few places. Now, I haven't had time to check them out, but I've just picked one up random. I'm not sure whether I've made the right choice here. It's a very narrow road, but hopefully, at the other end of it, there is somewhere nice to park up. How is this a national speed limit road? That is ridiculous. Who's going to be carving up these corners doing 60 miles an hour? Oh, hang on, this must be it. Look, there's a couple of people. I'm not sure I'm going to stay right here, but I'm going to go along the road a bit and see what other options there are. Oh, what is this bit? Yeah, this is flatter. You haven't quite got the same view though. So this is the second spot, and I think I'm going to pull up here because a good night's sleep is essential. But I am going to ride the bike back up to the first spot so I can look at some of those views. Job done. Right, so we need to lock that, and then we need to test out this safe. So you can leave valuables in it, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the valuable items inside, lock it up. And now we can leave the van. Oh, we need the keys, that's important. We can leave the van safe in the knowledge that nothing important is going to get stolen. It's a slightly nicer view back there, but nothing major, and the ground is definitely not level, so this is the better choice to stay for the night. I'll tell you something, that bike is insane. I just used it on throttle mode only, so I wasn't pedaling, and it is quick. I mean, you don't expect it to take off that fast, but it just goes. It's got a 750 watt motor, and in electric only mode, so it's just the throttle and no pedaling, you can do 30 to 40 miles before the battery runs out. In pedal assisted mode, you can do 60 to 75 miles until the battery runs out. I don't actually know how to pronounce the name of the company. I think it's called Engwe, but it might be Engwe or something along those lines. But either way, I can confirm they make some good bikes. This particular model is called the Engine Pro, but they do other models as well. And I will stick a link down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. I just heard some random noises behind the van. I thought it was some sheep, so I've had a quick look. It's horses, and they are having what looks like a delicious, healthy meal. I need to start eating more greens, apparently. They haven't exactly left much for me. God, what the hell? That's disgusting. You guys do realise you do not have to eat that, right? There are such things as burgers in the world. I've got to make the bed, but before I do, we need to test out this Max fan because it is well hot in here. So the first job is to open up the windows. Don't want any man-eaters in here. So I've stuck a 5 amp fuse in the end of this thing, which by my calculations shouldn't blow. Oh, I can hear a noise. It's actually going to work. Oh yes! She's alive! I can't feel any breeze coming across. Can we turn this up? What's that? Plus button, that's got to be it. Oh, look at it. She's taking off. Oh, yes. I can literally feel it coming across the room. All right, well, it's not a room, but it might as well be a room with this thing in the roof. This is genius. That is actually a proper cold breeze shooting across my bed. The horses are still tucking into their all-you-can-eat buffet. The sheep are making noises and just knocking about being weirdos, and the sun is now setting. So I'm gonna make my bed, chill out for a little bit, look out the back windows at the view. Right, if you could just please tonight keep the noise down after midnight, it'll be massive. Excuse me, and you. What is wrong with you? That's not a normal noise. What are you doing? You want to go in the dirt pit? You want me to leave you alone? You scared? Let's see what happens if I take a few steps towards you. No, you're scared. All right, boys, don't worry, I'm leaving, I'm leaving! What is it now? It's It's not the darkest out there yet, but I'm getting hungry. I'll tell you what, this Max fan and the back window setup is better than I thought. I don't think I'm ever going to get hot in here when I'm trying to sleep. I mean, it's been a hot day and it's now cold in here. I've got the temporary curtain up already now, but honestly, it's amazing. There's just a constant cool airstream coming directly across you. And now I'm going to test out the other reason why I wanted the Max fan, and that is to extract smoke and smell from cooking in here. Okay, a couple of things to note. These are vegan burgers. I'm not a vegan and I'm not going to become a vegan, but I'm just curious as to what they actually taste like, and if I genuinely didn't know that these weren't meat, would I be able to tell? I don't actually have a chair in here today, so I'm just standing up. I'm using my fridge as my cooking surface and my bed as my preparation surface. Oh, would you believe it? I knew I forgot something. Oil. We're going to really have to test the Ridge Monkey's non-stick capabilities today. I'm just being honest with you. This smells like cat food. Now, usually I like the smell of cat food. It's really enticing and I want to eat it. In fact, I did once. But this smells like cat food that shouldn't be eaten, even by cats. Well, I'm just going to have one to start off with in case it's really horrible. Oh, look, the ultimate test. Where is the smoke going? Up, 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 and... Right, we need to turn her up. It's smoking right out in here already. This is not good news. Come on, suck her out. Do your job. I've had to pull the curtain down to create some better airflow. Apologies if the fan is too loud for the camera, but times like this, God, it's getting bad in here. What the hell has happened to me, Ridge Monkey? Why is the flame that colour? Something is not going well. The flame's supposed to be blue. I think the gas must be running out or something. What the hell is happening in here? Whoa! Yeah, that's not right. The flame should not be looking like that. I've had to turn it off for a minute. God, it's like a sauna in here, but not with steam. This is out of hand. Right, I need another can of gas. Okay, we've got a new can of gas. That's better. That's what it was supposed to look like the first time. I mean, this pan is probably dead now. So is the burger by the looks of things. It's not going 100% to plan. Right, let's incinerate this even more, shall we? It's happening again. What the hell is going on? Oh no, we're chucking oil all over the place. That is not supposed to... I don't know if you can make that out over there, but there's an ever so slight haze in the air. Nothing major. The burger is a ripe shade of death black. There's a large amount of oil being splashed across the fridge and all over my new floor. And what's more, the flame has turned orange again. I mean, I suppose it's all about the taste, right? I've got high hopes for this one. Mmm, looks delicious. Ah, bit me. I have no words at all. I know you're probably expecting me to say that is the one, but I can't lie to you, that is not the one. That's not even the 2, that's more like the 74. In fact, you know what, I think I would rather go back outside and eat 3 acres of grass. Beyond Burger. Too right, it's Beyond Burger. It's so beyond the burger that it's unrecognisable. Get in the bin. So I'm just putting some feelers out there. If anybody happens to be interested in any of the recipes that you've seen consumed within the confines of this delightful grey van, then let me know in the comments below and I will put together a recipe/cookbook. It will feature timeless classics like tonight's backup dinner, featuring dry bread, peanuts, burger sauce and licorice. And if you upgrade to the limited edition hardback version of the recipe book, you will also receive a free fire extinguisher, just in case your cooker decides to start spewing out orange flames, deathly thick smoke, and decides to start destroying your belongings. I'm not going to lie, it's not the flattest surface I've ever projected onto, but the rest of the evening hasn't exactly gone smoothly, so the fact that I've got 5G signal, I'm quite impressed with that, and I'm going to take that as a win. I just went outside to clean my teeth and I saw a shooting star, and it made me think about something, right? And I just want to release this from my mind. So basically, well, first of all, you might not know this, but a shooting star is a meteor, right? Not a meteorite, a meteor, right? That's going to confuse things, because what I was going to tell you, when it's in the atmosphere, it's called a meteor. The second it hits the Earth, it's called a meteorite. That's the difference between a meteor and a meteorite. So depending on where it is, it's got a different name. And that's what got me thinking, bear with me. Before a baby is born and it's inside the mother's womba, it's called a fetus, right? And the second it comes out, it's called a baby. So technically, there was a point in all of our lives when we were half a baby, when we were like hanging out. Half a baby. We were all half a baby. That's mental.
These guys are very much like guests if they've got water.
What the hell are you doing? Honestly, I had such a good sleep again. This van is proving to be like a cocoon. It just protects you from the outside world. It's amazing. But I had to bring the drone back down because it was giving me all sorts of wind warnings. When I was pushing left, it was going right. And up there, it is just way too much for it to handle. So I've brought it back. But when it was still in the air, I found a load of pathways all down there. They sort of zigzag through the hills and they're just all over the place. So I'm going to jump back on a bike and take it off road and see how well it does down there. Right, so let's check the all-important goods that are under here. Yep, still with us. You can go back where you rightly belong. Oh no, your brother's been out here all night. And let's get you out of reverse. Job done. What an amazing park up this has been. Usually, I'd have my morning coffee, but I don't trust that cooker anymore. So instead I've got this, an iced coffee with an extra shot. So that'll do me for the road. I've got a 4-hour drive ahead now. God, look at that for timing. Spots of rain upon my windshield. It's like I'm fully tuned into nature. I'm at one with the earth and skies. Why is it called skies? There's only one really, isn't there, technically? I had a message this morning saying I've had a package delivered, and it is an exciting package. I cannot wait to open it up and get right inside it. I'll show you guys next time. As always, I just want to say a massive whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. This is an off-road beast. As always, I just want to say a massive thank you to anybody who has donated to the channel by buying me a brain cell through the link in the description below. A big thank you to Dave Outdoors for giving me the coordinates to this park up. And thank you everybody for watching, and I'll catch you next time.